Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Hockey Republic. My good name is George Njuguna. Today we've decided to stand because we want you to have a better view of this place. Unfortunately, we can't zoom a lot, so we'll just do whatever we can. And Simon, I didn't realize you're very short.
Oh, I'm the tallest.
Yeah, you're the tallest here.
Yes,
maybe in your family you're the tallest.
Yes. Yeah. Don't discriminate me. I'll take you to court.
I apologize for that. You know, it's just behind here. You can decide to swim. How are you anyway?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm happy to have this episode.
Yeah,
and of course the sun is out.
Yeah, I know you're a happy man because this is your club. Yeah, your former club.
Yeah, as I
you're still at home. Nasikia bado unaitwanga coach.
Na nivo wanaita coach. Hata ukiwaita wanaita Simon wanaita tu coach.
Anaita coach.
Once a coach,
always a coach.
Yeah, once a coach, always a coach.
Yes, and we are not alone. Of course, we are at HOCKEYKE Garden House, who are our main sponsors and our hosts for this show. So feel free whenever you need a place to relax. The sun is out. It's shining really nice. You guys can see the rooms from outside. Unaona rooms iko mzuri. Mkitaka seclusion, kuja kufikiria maisha vizuri na hiyo pesa kidogo inaitwa nini? Ile allowance mnapewa. This is the place you need to be. Yeah. We are with KUSA Champions 2021. Is it 2021 or 2020? Unajua siku hizi COVID hata Olympics inaitwa watu wengine wanaita 2020, wengine wanaita Tokyo 2021. KUSA ni 2021, We are with the KUSA 2021 champions, and that is Kenyatta University. Yes, let's introduce ourselves. Let's just begin with the lady in the room, or rather in the space. Yes.
Melody Nyagaka,
Biore. Good stuff.
Okay, my name is Daniel Madara. Kundu, captain.
Good stuff. And last but not least.
Yes. My official name's Richard Wandera, but I know in the hockey circles I'm known as Wawa.
Wawa.
So I'm the coach KU, both men and women's team. Yes.
Why Wawa? Let's begin from that. Where did that name come from?
Wow.
Wow. I think I can trace it back to around 2004. Yeah. I scored a wonder goal.
You scored a wonder goal.
Wonder goal.
And people said, wow.
There you go.
What's your background, Richie?
Now where do I start, man?
In terms of the game. Let me put it that way. Yeah.
I have played hockey since high school. Now, coming to the Premier League, I've been playing for over 20 years. Now, on the coaching space, I can put it as officially 2 years. Yes, officially.
Nice.
And of course, there's an unofficial one where, as a senior player in a club,
you're always advised.
Yes.
You're always consulted.
Always consulted.
Handshake ilianza hapo. Good stuff. Simon.
Yeah. Remember, you can always post your comments on the comment section below. If you have any questions for Kenyatta University Vultures and Titans, you do just post them on the comment section na tutawauliza maswali. Yes, tall man. That was just the producer leo ama ni director leo amenikosea sana. Wangeniweka na Wawa. Kama naangalia building kule.
Una rago ama
nikusaidia jaribu.
Unajua hapa mahali niko at least kuna ka elevation.
Now let's start with Dan. KU, ups and downs. The last time you were in the finals was in 2018. Tukaamua tuangushe goal post. Wakasema USIU na KU ndio wamebeba kikombe.
Walika number 1/2.
Ikaisha hivyo. Kikombe sasa hatujui kama ilienda kwa director wa KU ama director wa USIU.
At that time nilikuwa unofficial coach. USIU.
And I think that was the last final, KUSA final you were in. And now this year you've won it. How do you feel about it?
Okay, mimi personally na feel poa. Kutoka 2018 kuna players walikuwa motivated sana kuwin hiyo kitu. 2019 tulienda Eldoret tukapatana na USIU tena same but ikatukataa, tukapiga 2-1, game ilisha 2-1. So tukakaa chini tukajifikiria kama Vultures. Tukasema bana it's long since tuko tunayo pegea kikombe. 2018 yes tulijaribu but hatukupata. So hii 2021 acha tujitume. Sisi danganya tuanza training mapema. So kuwin hiyo trophy ilikuwa tu privilege. Na naweza sema tulikuwa na luck but we were ready for it. Yeah.
Melody. Finally umeshika kikombe. Mara ngapi?
Because the last time I did it was 17. I don't think quite.
You were on the fringes. Ndio ulikuwa unaanza ku
Ilikuwa behind the scenes.
That was the Super League women, eh?
Not even the Super League. When we went to May, I was there like party.
You are not part of the team that
No,
won
hata
the
sikuwa nimeanza kucheza yote. Nilikuwa na train but
okay,
ile kuonekana sifa. Yeah, but it feels for a while. Mimi personally nimekuwa nikiambia I've been the captain for this second. Nisirudishe trophy home. Yeah, finally.
and wao sasa umeinua trophy, 2 trophies.
Yani in 2 years, eh?
2 years I'm
This guy has done it, eh? I want to ask you, Simon. When structures ulikuwa unaekelea ama nini? Ni structures ulikuwa unaekelea ama nini?
Okay, I feel proud. To be honest, I feel proud because bulk of the team is the one that I started with. The men and the women.
Yeah.
It's good to see them now doing well.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of Wawa winning the trophy.
Yeah.
Now going back to Kusa. Kuna mahali ilikuwa imefika kwa pools. KU men mulikani kama mara mmetoa scientific calculator, hesabu hazingiani. And then all of a sudden ikifika jioni votes za Tarakaniti zikafika deep state. Ikasema you are going to the semis. What happened?
Okay, kitu happened ni game 1 tulicheza KU versus Kabara. Kabara kulipata chance moja na kuitilize. Kwa hockey tunaitanga supu. Like player wetu akuangalia kwenye player wake hapo. Yeye aliangalia socks na akapatia direct opponent wake kama bao moja. So as a team tukamotiviana bana meza comeback. Tukafunga game kisha 1-1 na point moja. Game 2 was KU versus Chuka. Chuka ni wenzetu like niseme okay.
No panic.
Nani ametoka? Anaitwa nani? Ezekiel mtu ametoka.
Ni sawa.
Chuka inafunga hizi game kwa KU like it's a must win.
Yeah.
Sorry. KU. So tukafunga 1-0. Bado sawa. Hiyo day 1 tumeenda home na 4 points. Day 2 kulikuwa na shida pahali. Kulikuwa na shida kidogo ya vijana. Vijana walikuwa wamechemka. So tukakuwa na lose moja KU versus MMU 1-0. So calculator ikakuwa on cause hii team nyingine Kabara pia imekaza draw, imekaza win moja. So ikasema like tukajiambia inafaa tukue into the semi. Na hiyo semi tutafanya aje? Either tukue number 1 kwa pool yetu ama number 2. Tuli accept game ikakuwa jioni KU versus MKU. Which KU versus MKU team chemistry kidogo tuko jao because tuko nao conference moja. First leg tuliwapiga 2-0. Second leg tukapiga 3-0. Bado tulikuwa na hiyo conference. Tukawin 1-4. Calculator ikazima tuko ndani ya semi.
Nice. Na mkaenda semis, a very tough semi that mkaenda against UE hadi shootouts. And it was one of the most interesting shootouts.
I was watching the photos. Pictures speak a lot, eh? I was looking at those photos and I'm like, man, this game must have been a very good game.
It was a good one. But staki dana jibu swali. Swali ni a coach because I know the feeling of a coach. Because the last time I was in Kusa, we also had playoffs and shootouts. Na hizo ndizo zileta shida. What was going through your mind? Unaona shootout 1 nje. 2 nje. Ya 3 ndani bao wale nao wanafunga
pia.
Then kaina sudden death. What was going through your mind?
That was a roller coaster. But anyway, you mentioned the bit about luck. Na I'll just bring you back. Before the game starts, all the teams huwa naomba. So to us, I mean, our prayers were answered. Your luck pia. Because we pray for that. It's a small chance. Because you cannot win every day. Once in a while, itakutoka. But now, you also need God's favor or luck, if I may say. Yeah. So ilikuwa, we had trained the shootouts. Me, I was confident about my keepers. The keepers I knew tuko sawa. Even the takers, yeah, we knew we'd make it at some point.
Na kila mtu wa siku yake.
Kila mtu ana siku yake.
Hata nani, alikuwa anaitwa nani? He's now a coach. I keep forgetting his name. The Chelsea guy who
Lampard.
Lampard. Anasemanga
Even Gerrard.
hata yeye anasemanga alienda kwa kiwanja ndizi katupu hapo.
But pia Gerrard didn't win the league.
Yeah.
But with Rangers he won the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway,
So it's tough. Uta lose nywele moja mbili hapo kwa shootouts.
And it's always normal. I always say with shootouts, we have this thing as sportsmen where we say that it's ni vile uliamuka asubuhi hiyo siku uliamuka aje. But I always say it is pure luck, and if it is yours, it is yours. If it is not yours, it's not yours. Yeah.
And actually what happened in the shootouts against UAE, one player during takeoff, the guy slipped.
They slipped.
Yeah, he just slipped and fell down.
Yeah.
Hivyo tu nikaisha hivyo.
Na labda utakuta kamba ya kiatu ilikuwa tu loose kidogo.
Ile ilikuwa tu ground. Ni ground.
Ilikuwa tu ground. Na maybe his grip was also
not so good, yeah.
Actually, I watched throughout. The guy made one mistake. He took a very big lunge. So unajua ukichukua lunge kubwa and the ground is dusty.
Yeah.
Kiatu labda sile hapo.
Sio. Tutaki kutaja.
And then now something unexpected happened. Or someone who we never thought would be, let's say the king, the don, to win for you the match, Dida. The least one you'd expect. Because the likes of Ngarangara were unable to find the back of the net. But Dida, perfect. Alitoka kipa, backhand akapoteza ball uzuri na height yake akaipata. When that goal went in, Melody, when nyinyi as ladies you feel like, because you are now playing the next set.
Ilikuwa pia kama challenge set na ndio ilikuwa pia si lazima tutangamke. Tulifai the day actually the assembly was and that was the previous day. I watched you play the whole tournament. Ilikuwa ngumu. Personally just kuona hata Dida akifunga. Nilikuwa na pressure so nilienda mbali nikasema wacha nirudi nione mmoja kwa umbali ndio kana rudi kushangilia ama but it was good, it was a good semi. Juaki hiyo na you is a good team.
Na before nirushie Njugushi, unajua kuna maswali. Pia nyinyi mkasukuma mkaenda hadi shootouts.
Yeah.
So pressure juu ya pressure. But shootout zenyu uliona hiyo by Melody. I wish tungekuwa na hiyo footage tungeweka. It was one of the best goals in
ever.
The shootouts.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to go for that sort of goal?
Unajua watu wakienda wa kwanza wa pili in the back of my mind hata nikiwa change fan niambia okay I've never gone for shoot wala sikuangiwa so sitaki kukaribia kwa kama cha wale watu wa kuchenga sana you know me being a defender spendi ku hold ball niambia ikuje nitoe tuende mbele kuzuri si hapo nyuma na kwetu so nilikuwa nimejiambia okay I tried it pia nikiwa train nasema hapa saa the only thing I need ni stick for ya kuinua ball because pia I scope na was within the bad. So nilijiambia the only thing I need pia me watch hapo nione what do I need. So mimi nipata kipa kuje kwa ningemwacha huko obviously save and the save because kwa karibu na cage angilia hata na so mimi nilifika nikamgoja so she was too close to me so nikamwa close to what but that was what was running in the back of my mind before niende hiyo shootout. Sasa sikutaka kuchange ati nione first person anaenda akauza. Mimi sasa niende nitake ati nifanye vitu mingi. Acha ni stick na kitu kwa akili yangu nisichange. If it works well and good.
Alafu ukafunga bao and then unatembea tu zile za
we do these things, man.
we eat shootouts in the breakfast. Ukaacha goalkeeper ma helmet zimeanguka. Sasa anashindwa atafute helmet, atafute mpira, but anyway it was a nice goal. Jugush.
Let me just read a few comments before I get back. Agnet Okumu says Mabazu. Thank you so much for watching us. I'm also seeing Farhan Khan is also watching us. Simon, I'm trying to get from HOCKEYKE.
Yeah, we have Moses Kagochi, the former coach of KU, saying, watching watu wangu. And then you have Marie KU who's watching, tuned in. Thank you very much. Our biggest fan, Jairus Boka.
Yeah.
Nasikia raha. What was that chant?
Jamani raha hiyo ilikuwa tunaitanga pambio. Ilikuwa idea ya Abraham Okello Abu. Day one hatukuwa na psych vile. Alafu KU ni ile timu ya psych kusema kweli. KU ni tukipoa tu psych tutacheza game utashtuka.
Lakini shule ikiwa na Waluya wengi, what do you expect? Na muziki ndio huko, ndio muziki inakuzwa. Mtakozaje kuwa na your own renditions? Yeah. When you guys came in, I noticed one thing. You are one unit. One unit, and you seem like you've really gelled, because you're more or less like the management for the squad. Let me start with you. How do you feel, first of all, being around these two people? I know you feel protected and all, but in terms of managing the team and even to getting to where you are and even lifting the Kusa title, because it's not an easy main feat. What's the secret for you guys?
I think hata ka coach ajakana sisi sana, I think tumebond. So I'm very free. Me anytime hata niko na shida and then coach listens. So zile nitamwambia coach, hata wewe unaona hapa kubaya, so unaona like tufanye aje. Anytime nikienda kwake like shaka to reason at corruption, hata corruption we must reach an agreement eventually. Alafu pia captain wa men we discuss and team la umeona aje naweza fanya nini, like pia anakuja anambia fanya jambo huyu akifanya hivi hivyo, like so tuko free, like we communicate a lot. So ndio maana unaona ni kama we are friends. He's my coach, then captain wa men, but we are friends.
Coach, how do you, I know you're a TM in the national team, but how do you manage to keep these young people, because very many coaches find it hard to deal with young people in terms of even the game, and it's even, you can see it in other teams. We don't want to mention names here, but you can clearly see it in other teams.
One thing, okay, me, I'm lucky. If you look at my experience, my previous setup, I'm always working with young people. That is USIU. Those are young people. So you get players coming in 4 years, then you get another round of players. So constantly I'm in the presence of young people, so I know how to deal with them. Me as a person in nature, I'm a friendly person, and what I believe in, and that also comes from training as coaches. Nowadays we say it is player-centered approach. So you really have to listen to your players for you to come up with the solutions. It's not like those days where a coach, that authoritarian style of coaching. Nimesema. No. You have to listen to them. And I can actually tell you, in the tournament, there was a time I had to sit down with Dan, my captain, just to discuss and say, you know what, I feel huyu can do a better job in this position. Or if we use this formation, we'll do a better job. So I listened, nikamwambia sawa. So let's try that. Maybe to change to mtu moja. I also gave him my suggestion. Then we went with that and it worked. The last game against that was MKU. It worked very well. So we just carried with the same. We don't change a winning team. That's what they say.
Dan,
Yes.
You mentioned about practice when Saimo asked you about how you came about to even getting this title. And you seem to be so sure in terms of even the training. What was the winning formula for you guys? Because, you know, kupata vijana kuja kiwanja, si kazi rahisi.
Okay, tulikuwa na some pressure kutoka kwa our multiple. Naweza kaja mmoja solo. Timu yenye vijana wameanza kuwa na kiburi. Solo alikuwa anawaambia bana nyia mjawin trophy hapa, mjawin trophy yote. So you have to listen. Msikie captain wenyu na mtrain hard. So hiyo ilikuwa motive kwa players. Bana sasa wakaanza kujituma because hawana trophy. Personally mimi naweza sema mimi nilikuwa na trophy. Badao hawakuwa nayo. So ilikuwa inanisaidia sana. Nilikuwa napata kuora mtenye trainer. At times wase wanakaa karibu 25. 25 na tuko na coach hapa. Na kwa 25 tuna split ground mara mbili. Wengine wacheze huko first 11 in training. Na ilikuwa on daily basis. Daily basis. Vijana walikuwa wanajituma, the young team.
How about the girls? Is it the same case for you?
Yeah, watu walijitolea actually. Yeah, cause it has been long. Alafu unajua kulikuwa na ile slogan ya coach Saimo. Anambia train hard win easy. Train hard so naambia there's like usipokuja hata itajionyesha kwa game. So we just must show up. Itaonekana pia kwa game. Yeah, cause we must be the same team. Sieti sasa kuna Titan huyu mwenye ni mnoma na huyu mwenye si mnoma.
Yeah.
So you must be wakiweka huyu still the game ni ile ile like tunaendelea we move as a unit because if we win ni sisi wote. So we all must come. It's one team. Si ile ya mtu mmoja kama badminton is
It's a team sport.
It's a team sport.
Good.
As a coach.
Well, yes.
Yeah, for me as a coach, in that scenario, what I believe in, one, e-hockey, this is something that you'll have to do.
Okay.
So you must be able to enjoy. Whether you are training or playing, you must be able to enjoy, because if you look at the hockey community, most of them are driven by that passion. It's not that they really want to win something big, but something that keeps them together. So we enjoy playing it. We are addicted to it. Most of us are addicted to it. It time of COVID, you could actually tell. People are really missing the sport. So me, I believe, one, we enjoy. Two, trust.
Okay.
The players have to trust you. Once they trust you, then you can implement what they want. And two, you don't disrupt a lot. Listen to them. Just find out their culture. Find out what they like doing. You know, get to them through that means. And that's how I manage with the two teams.
How do you get to do this? I know we talked off the cuff, and I noticed KM seemed to be the constant factor here. Is it going for lunches, hanging out with them? What are some of those, if you can share with us, what are some of those unique things that you'd say you do with them so that you get to, because man, I can feel like this team has really gelled.
Yeah, the first one you've mentioned, going to lunch with them. Now, if they have a function, you just participate, even if you're not there physically. But just show them that you're there for them. If they're contributing, you also contribute. If you have something, you come and share with the team. Tuesdays at times they do pizza with the ladies. I mean, the men, we've just started. So
wanaume wanashindana
something else.
Wanataka pizza. Wanaume wanataka pizza.
For the men,
Tunajua kitu anataka. Lakini hatuwezi sema on air.
So wanajua the coach is there for them. So they'll also fight for you in the game. Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, and I really want to credit the people who brought me to coaching. That is the people that I worked with in USIU. Coach Tom Olak, Coach Willis. Once in a while, that's what I was telling him, during that, was it Kusa Finals 2018, ile ya kuangusha post. I was there on the sidelines because the coach really trusted me in the team as a senior player. Like, kama ni Kusa, you just go. Stand in for me. Yes. Now, the person who formalized this, Coach Moses Kagoji, through his mentorship program. And he's the one who gave me an opportunity to be in KU. So I really have to credit them for that. And it's something that we learned, you know, how to deal with them. And it's actually working.
You've mentioned COVID, and I want us to talk about it. But before that, I think we need to get some world news. Any world news for us this week?
as I get
Yes.
endeleeni.
COVID came, and it's now what, probably 2 years into it. How did you manage to keep this team fit? Because you see, yeah, it is one thing to practice, to be told practice at home, but it's another thing to really have results. I'll not mention some people. I have visited some people, and they have had programs for training. Iko mahali kuna mlima mzuri ya kukimbia, lakini hiyo jamaa atasema tu acha tu tutembee hapo.
Sasa tuna train hakuna wote.
That's the challenge.
Yeah.
We also had that program.
Yeah.
We had the program. I had the program for the team.
Yeah.
And I was even participating at first. We used to go for morning run.
Yeah.
My captain, the people around where I stay. Tunaenda pamoja. We had an app to track exactly what the people are doing. It was working well. But then when COVID, I mean, there are
Didn't
no
seem
signs
like,
of it subsiding or
Yeah.
even going away.
Yeah.
We
Tulikuwa
threw that
tunaambiwa,
kwa nje dirisha.
hello Kenyans.
But now,
In the last 24 hours.
vile tapatana sawa. But luckily sai, we got a bit of it. Only 2 months or so to prepare. The first month was not that serious.
Yeah.
Watu bado wako ish wengine mafuta nyingi. Yeah, but in the last month we sat down, came up with a vision, and it was just one. We want to win. So how do we win?
Yeah.
Yes. There are various aspects that we need to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get our fitness levels up. We need to work on how we outlet. We need
Yeah.
to work on scoring and
Yeah.
all that, because we are going into a tournament. So we had
You had structures and a
yes,
plan.
Yes,
Ah.
we stuck to it, and it worked out. Yeah.
You two are basically the implementers of what the coach wants to achieve. How do you get to convince your people that this is the direction that we need to go as a team? And you know, hockey has changed. It is not where I was born and brought up, we say hupa huche. Yeah?
Mutia Western.
Yeah. How do you get to now, as captains, to get the team to where you want, where the coach wants to? Because you see, you're basically the assistant coaches.
Ukianza, dealing with ladies kitu ya kwanza ni ngumu at first. Siwezi sema ni rahisi. I'm a lady too, but even you men can testify, ladies are not. So,
Ni vizuri umesema.
Confirm.
He beat Mark tafadhali. Hii quote uikate vizuri, tutaitumia mahali.
So inapangwa on purpose.
Yeah, so mi coach akishafanya kazi yake, mi as a captain, you just tell them the way it is. Unaona? So mi plus sasa it's my second year as a captain in KU. Na siwezi sema imekuwa ngumu, imekuwa rahisi, imekuwa na ups and downs, but ile they listen, because mi nikisha kutext nikwambia sasa hata wewe unaona, because coach atakuwa je motivated if you don't come. Come train one person, a defender. Huwezi train ati mtu mmoja defense sasa aje, how will the forwards learn what they're supposed to do? How will we even execute the whole move as a team? Yeah, so mi naambia we must motivate the coach because amejitolea. Our coach ako national team, anawak mbali. The fact that ametoka kwenye ametoka akajisacrifice akakuja, why don't you sacrifice as the player? Because you're the one who wants to learn. Yeah, so hivyo tu ndio blame na serikali. Then pia wao leo tunafika saa ngapi, like they also motivate naambia by this time, and they are disciplined too. Naambia sasa tumechelewa sana, so itabidi next week we improve ndio tupate more space na coach, tufanye vitu mingi, pia tupate playing time, because pia kuna vile watu wanapenda kucheza data, waone kama kitu wamefanya it's working or not. Yeah.
Good. Done.
Okay, mimi naweza sema hivi, kuwork na vijana ni rahisi kama mnaelewana nao. Kama umeshuka to the same level, una understand shida zao, unaweza wasaidia pia unaweza. Because at times unapata KU ni public university. Some players hawana pesa ya food. Ukiongea na coach hivi anaweza kusaidia pia. Maboy wawili akikula siku moja kesho atakuwa motivated kuja training. Alafu tulitusaidia sana toka nianze kwa captain 2018. Nilianza na coach Simo kama captain. Ni Nilianza 2018 na
Coach.
Nishawaambia hapo. Na sasa hivi saidia sana tulikuwa tunaoka kama department. Kama department ya defense, mid na striking. Tume subdivide hivyo.
Yeah.
So defender moja akikosa leo kesho like atakuwa ameangusha the whole department. So lazima tu hizo departments zikuwe full. Kazi ya defenders ni nini? Kujaribu kukeep clean sheet. Kazi ya mid ni nini? Kufeed ma strikers na ball. Kazi ya striker ni nini? Kuweka kitu.
Yeah.
Alafu after umeweka kitu na kitu ndio kukaza. Hadi usikie
Imefanya
ukisikia hivyo bado una feel tu poa. Alafu kingine ni kama kocha na appreciate skill yenu. Kwa nini pia msimu appreciate ile effort ya Kenya na jinyema kikampo. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa. Alafu tuliset a slogan like goal yetu ni nini? Si tuliset na coach. Yeye anafanya kazi yake. So it's upon us as players to deliver.
you give your bit. Yeah.
Because yeye ashafanya yake.
Good. Some comments before we go to some world news. Duncan Simiyu Murunga says, KU is a team of young yet very committed players. You train with them individually and as a team, and you can see the attribute come out. And then he says, Njugushi, you're selling out your strategy, Hupahuche strategy. Cheza chini. Yeah. Good stuff. Simon?
Yeah, naona hapa coach Dennis Owoka is watching. Asema KU. Thank you then for watching. And then we have John Maina who's tuned in. Asante sana Johnny. Yeah, so some world news. Yeah, kuna country bana ilikuja tu na ikatupita. There is a country called Ghana.
Yeah.
Anyway. But kwa wanaendelea vizuri. So the association has been given a go ahead, but all teams present need to present their COVID-19 status by the end of the week to confirm their participation, which is for the league. But the Ghana Hockey hasn't come out clearly to say anything about the ACN, but by January we shall have
and it's supposed to actually be
next
hosted
January,
there.
so probably in the next month or two we'll have full details of the ACN, the ACN 2022.
And last week we mentioned that Uganda was preparing for the same.
Yes. On the same they also shortlisted. Wale sasa wameamua wanafanya kazi yao.
I saw some very interesting names in that list.
Yes. So they posted the short list of the team managers, the coaches, the physios online. Na ikaleta kashida kidogo hapa kwetu, but anyway hiyo ni siasa but they are preparing well. You remember that they're also going into camp. In the next month, because by 15th I think they're actually next weekend is when they're supposed to start training, but it's not residential, it's non-residential. And then after that, when they get to December is when now they get to residential training. Yes, and I want to confirm this because we got it some time back, and my producer will correct me. I think Zambia they are the ones to host, is it Zimbabwe, to Namibia to host the club champs.
Yes, Namibia.
I saw somewhere that they are trying to ask for a postponement or something, but we'll confirm on that news.
And talking about club champs, Wazalendo will be having their draw today, sometime in the afternoon.
Draw. And we shall be live on location, so make sure you stick to HOCKEYKE. We'll bring the lottery live. So to get a ticket is only 500 bob. You can contact any Wazalendo player, staff, or you go to,
or even on their website.
On their website,
and on their social media pages.
Shop, Palace City Park, buy the ticket for 500. And we have had some people who are very lucky. Win draw number 1, draw number 2. Guess who? Castro Kaluna.
I
can't remember what he won in the first one, but the second one was I think an executive pen. If I'm not wrong. So win.
Mara mbili.
Sasa kumaanisha huyo jamaa kaweza cheza jackpot. So basically it's in why Wazalendo are holding the lotteries to get the funds to go to the African club champs. And they will also be a COVID testing done at City Park this afternoon. So hopefully we'll also get to bring you updates on that.
Good.
Yes.
So we finalized. Let's bring this home. Let me start with you, captains. Maybe Devi on the far end. What first of all do you study in school to begin with, and then where do you see yourself as an individual, and as you are living, where do you see this team in the next 5? Let me just give it 2 seasons. Sitaki kupatia miaka 5. Wacha tu. Unajua hii hockey ya Kenya, wacha tucheze tu na season. Where do you want to see this club in terms of their performance? Not just for Kusa, because you see you're in the league here.
Okay. A 4th-year student taking Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. KU main campus, but sasa hivi tumeenda mashinani kidogo. So we relocate to campus. Okay, about the team in 2 years time. Kwanza kwa Super League tunataka turudi Premier. Hiyo ndio motive ya maboy. Tunataka turudishe timu penye tulipata pia. Some of us tukijoin KU 2016 KU kwanza Premier League. Ikakuwa relegated a year later. So vijana wanataka kurudisha timu Premier. Hiyo ndio objective yetu main.
Good. Na madam?
Umeshtuka.
I'm taking Bachelor of Education Arts. Yeah. We team pia mimi nilipata Premier. Actually played nikiwa first year. Nikiwa Premier then wakakat timu za madem tukakuwa Super League tukapanda tena tumeshuka but
Nini mnacheza kama music bars
but pia hata nirudishe team kwenye ilikuwa ndani. I'm looking forward kwenye KE ka maintain bila kushuka regardless of the situation. Ibaki tu Premier League.
Hii inakaa ndio job description yako wawa. Washaisema. Hii ndio target. For them it's just getting back to the Premier League, but for you I'm sure it's much more than that. Yeah, because you see there's winning the championship. And this is not, new. University of Nairobi have beaten the armed forces before, and
I saw it.
Yeah, so it's practically possible to even win the league. Is this one of the things that you aim for?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My aim is, of course, the short-term one is to get to the Premier League.
Yeah.
But the main one is to win the Premier League and get KU to the club championship.
Yeah.
The SEN.
Yeah. Najua hawa watarudi kufanya masters ama degree ya pili ama wabunge wengine.
It is very possible. Even when we were preparing for this Kusa, I kept telling them, you guys can win. You just need to do what is required. Then the results will trickle in. You have to work hard. Some guys are almost giving up. Yeah, but what we are insisting on, we are not leaving anyone down. If it's physical, then all of us have to do it.
Yeah.
Even if you are tired, we'll tell you no, you're not tired. That's just in your mind. So,
yeah.
Kuja hapa bana, twende. You want to win? Yes. Kuja twende basi.
Devi anakaa anataka kuchangia kitu kwa hiyo point.
Rajua, one thing I noticed during the Kusa tournament, the team has a sort of maturity to handle specific game situations. For example, when you are drawing, the game was in a different phase. When you are ahead, the game was in a different phase. Like the men scored in the last minute.
Yes.
The very last minute.
In the finals. Yes.
The finals. And you could see that Jekwa dominated the game. Let's not lie about it. Jekwa dominated, but the men were able to handle the pressure. Calm. They were calm and they got a goal. Similar to the women, they went ahead early on in the game. They were able to handle that. Is it something that you've instilled in the team? Is it something you're looking to build upon as we wait for the league to come back?
Yeah, it is something that I'm willing to build upon, and in coaching, and really the exposure in the national team has also helped me a lot. Yeah, because I work closely with the national team. So you get to learn how they simulate different situations. Yeah. So high pressure, low pressure, what are you supposed to do? And that's what I implement in the team. I put the defense under pressure a lot, because I know at some point that scenario is going to play out.
Now, most of the players that played in this tournament also play in the league. I think very few play elsewhere. The likes of Chebet, I think he's and Ngara play elsewhere. But the bulk of the team plays in the league still for KU. So is it now difficult for those who are outside to come and complete this team? Ama unaona sasa ndio atakuwa ile reinforcement you need to win the league? Wacha tuanze na Melody. Are there people who did not participate in Kusa? Will it be difficult for them to get now into your starting 11, considering that the squad you had in Kusa was really solid?
The only person who does not play for us is Chebet. The rest of us is in the talk. Yeah. So,
so other teams watch out. Hakuna mamuluki ili team yenyewe. Dan.
Mimi naweza sema hivi. Player kama Ngara ni wa KU but atucheze league. Alafu kuna player mwingine bakia kutana Probi. Huyo mteke. Pia ni wa KU atucheze league but hakupepa kwa. So kitu nyiko ni wale tunawaka na wenye wako. Player kama Makori ni wa KU but yeye yako mtani. So ni kila player ni individual to co-op game yake. Ukiap game bana unapewa yote na kuamini hapo na perform.
And I think that's good because this team now is kama imejichakua going into the league, unless now of course mtu kama Dan aende pale chini ya kimeza apitishiwe bahasha
kuja So team iko and working with institutions lazima ukue na that transition period because kuna wale wanamaliza not everyone comes from Nairobi. You have a few people or majority no uko so when these guys graduate you're not sure kama watakuja kucheza.
In fact, that's the next question I was going to ask you. You have to look at transition and you've mentioned, with your experience at USIU, how do you plan or how have you managed to plan transitions? You see, right now COVID has technically disoriented us, but when leagues resume, that is when you'll realize nasina ujama Davis sasa sahi ameamua kwenda kutest soil huko sijui wapi. What's your plan for in terms of, I know you're not going to release all the secrets out of the bag, but how do you manage transitions? Because most university clubs, that's usually the problem.
Now, one thing about KU is that you always get players coming in. I think they're lucky. Looking at where I've come from, you have to look for these players. But KU will get a bunch of players just trooping in. Like nilikuwa KD, Kamsinga, nani. Some players even you've never heard of. Some schools that you've never heard of. That's the name of the school.
Sirakaru.
They're good players. They're good players. So like now, I think we have over 10 first years. And we have another match coming in. So that is headache for the coach. But at least I know I have a pool. With KU, I'm not worried. The men, I'm not worried that much. The ladies, we're also trying to put that in place. Yes.
Ladies wako. I can speak out of experience wako. Shida ya ladies, usipowanunulia kabisa leo, kesho unawapeleka pale wakunywe soda.
Yeah. But winning is also good. I think that one
kidogo because ladies at least wao wako. Shida ni motivation. When you get to the university level, for ladies it's different. I'm a man speaking, but I might not understand everything. But I speaking with the ladies team back then when I was there, most of them have that pressure. Unapata mwingine anapata boyfriend anataka aende beach. Anataka aende nyumbani aoshe vyombo. Ama boyfriend anapata chakula ishapikwa. Unaona? Wengine unapata they are having issues with from home. unapata wana issues with school, so it's really difficult for them to participate actively.
Emotionally, mostly.
Unapata pia if you don't provide emotional support, sometimes you have financial support, because as a coach you need to be more of a father to these ladies. Because if ukiwaachilia wanaume utaona leo amevaa socks ya black, kesho
Ako tu
sawa. Leo ukiacha kiatu yako inaenda, hata ukiuliza anakwambia coach kiatu iko tu. But for ladies kiatu ikipotea hiyo lazima ipatikane, otherwise
hakuna mchezo itachezwa.
Hakuna game itachezwa. So it's good to notice the difference between the ladies team and the men's team. And I congratulate her because dealing with both teams, even you speak to the likes of Tom Olal, the likes of Senge, they'll tell you it's very difficult. There are two different scenarios, there are two different teams. You have to handle them differently. Hata ukiorganize trip, unaweza uliza kama hajaorganize trip ama ameorganize trip. Unaweza tuorganize trip tu ya the ladies team, the gents team. Wanaume usishinde ukiuliza wako wapi. Wewe jua tu kama basi inatoka 9 watakuwa hapo. But for ladies usikwenda
upatie 5 minutes.
Hata si 5 minutes. They are more organized. Utawapata wamejicollect, wanasema coach tuchukue Roysambu, coach tuchukue Ngara. But wanaume wewe usishinde ukiuliza wako wapi. Wewe jua tu by the time unafika huko.
Na
tutarudi basi ikiwa sawa.
Hatutasema ni
nisikia watu wakisema shati zilikuwa zinapaswa. Anyway,
tukimalizia the last question.
Yes.
What next? Because sasa hizi Kusa will be played I think till September. Or is it October?
December or there's a tournament coming up in December.
December.
Yeah.
The biannual.
November, December, yes.
Okay. Let's say between now and then we have no word about the league. And if the league resumes, I think it will only be the Premier League. There isn't any word for tournament. So between now and then, how are you guys going to keep the team engaged, involved and active? Because I think that's one of the most difficult things to do if there is no tournament or matches to be played. Let's start with the captains.
Okay, mimi naweza sema hivi. On every Sunday naongea na training day coach. Na kuna TKU inatuhakikisha. Hiyo inatukia ku maintain structure, ku maintain your bond. Hiyo ndio naweza sema hivi. We have a structure to work with.
Okay. So how are you going to motivate the guys to come to training? Because sasa unajua kama hakuna mahali watapata allowance. I'm sure kuna wengine.
Na sasa hiyo na bask kwa hiyo glory bado sisi ni machams.
Tukianza kwa drill nao, tukianza kuongea nao one on one. Tuko na kikombe inafaa ibaki hapa. Tutafanya aje? Tuko tunajituma tu bado. Kwa inaweza kuwa pot kiwin trophy mara mbili kufanyana. Na now that yo kusaidia kucheza kuna players kama watatu watakuwa wametoka. So inafaa wa step up. Kuna mtu a step up acheze kwa position yangu, mwingine acheze kwa position ya leader, mwingine acheze kwa position ya ras. Tuendelea sa team like tusifeel hiyo void that mtu mmoja ametoka na bado tutakuwa hapo tukiwa support.
Melody, how are you going to keep the ladies motivated to come to training?
I think after this tournament kuna wale players wageni. Most ya watu wanakuwa kinikoni, decided to take a break at least really relax. Train now. So you see hata wenyewe wako na self motivation, unaona. Yeah, so resuming haitakuwa ngumu and then pia mimi I'm almost finished. Niko 4th year. So lazima nikitoka niache mtu mwenyewe who will do a better job. Yeah, so lazima tutokee pia tuambie hivi like aone ukiimplement pia wewe sio because so huwezi enda alafu ache team. So you'll be there. Tutatokea training. So lazima competition iwe ndio.
Wawa tutauliza hiyo swali juu we know how we get the team there, na pizza, ile kitu ya wanaume. But anyway, how will you keep the team? Yani wakae pamoja because right now kuna hiyo risk ya.
Yes. The main motivator of course ni win. I can tell you for a fact kuna wale wanataka kuanza kutrain because wameona it's actually possible. Yes. So our plan is to bring in the new ones, the new players, tukishikilia wengine ndio wasaidie kuwa mentor. So that by December, and of course we have something that we are working towards, the tournament that is coming up either in November or December. So tunaambia ndio hiyo. And you saw what happened here. You felt the way we trained. We trained hard for us to win. So tuanze mapema so that
Tupunguze hiyo shida mingi.
Yeah. So we already have a plan, and by next week we'll be starting off with the freshers. I'm not going to first years. With the first years. The first years, second years. But the good thing is that they are present to witness what happened during that tournament. So they know what is required, and they are very eager to get back to the field. So tunarudi soon. Na hizo mapizza pia.
Pizza ile wanaume.
Wanaume hiyo tuongea kando. Hiyo pia iko.
Vizuri. Anyway, Njugush, last words.
I think my biggest takeaway, or rather what I've learned from this team, is the unity that you guys have. And I think one other thing that, and Devi mentioned this, the old players still having an impact to make sure that, you know, that the team grows on and on. And I've also noticed the same is with the coaches, because I think 70% I have of conversations off the camera with Simon. You can tell that his heart is still there and he knows what he's doing. And I'm sure you, the two of you, really talk a lot. And even Kagochi, because you can also tell Kagochi's by his posts and stuff like that, that is there. And I think, I don't know, if the league resumes and you guys keep this pace, I think you can take the league. There's nothing that can stop you from doing this. And I think this will be a very good thing. Mutakunywa chai ya Vice Chancellor mingi vizuri. Na labda ka allowance kaongezwe kwa ile ilikuwa rather ile wanapewa.
Waende club champs nje.
Waende club champs nje.
Itakuwa kubwa.
Itakuwa kubwa. Good stuff.
There is someone who has worked with this team for a very long time. I wish he came here, but I know angeweza kumake. He's Clifford. Nyangwara has been with this team ever since. I think ameona regime zote za Onyi, Kagochi, Saimo, experience zote. We want to give him a shout out. You haven't gone unnoticed. He's the TM for both teams. He really works hard for this team. He works in the behind the scenes. Those are the people that support this team to be where it is. Nyangwara, manze unafanya kazi poa, endelea hivyo
kabisa.
So until next time guys, tuonane baadaye. Bye bye. Bye from us.